Hey guys, and thank you so much for watching today's video. In today's video, I'm gonna show you my New Year's Eve makeup look. I woke up extra early so I could film my New Year's Eve makeup look today. If you aren't following me on Instagram, you can see my whole completed look, which I'm wearing today, but today I just wanted to show you the eye makeup application only. So if you need some last minute inspiration, I got you. Let's get started. The first thing I'm gonna do, like always, is priming my eyelids, and I'm using the MAC Cosmetics Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and I'm applying this all over my eyelid using a P84 brush by Sigma Beauty. Now, as you can see, I have some baking powder underneath my eyes, so I first had to kind of remove that because this primer doesn't go very well together with powder underneath it. So make sure you don't use any powder underneath this product, or else it's gonna kind of look weird. Now, in today's video, I'm gonna play with this Tati Beauty palette. I'm so excited to play with it today. A lot of you requested this look. Well, not this look, but a video using this palette. So this is my first video, so I wanted to use it for New Year's Eve as a kind of a surprise. I'm gonna start with this light color, which is a matte shade, and I'm gonna press it right underneath the eyebrow to kind of highlight the brow bone, and this is also gonna lift the brow. Now, I do have to say, since it's New Year's Eve, people outside are already playing with fireworks, so if you hear some noises in the background, that's what you hear. Like, all day it's going crazy, and I was kind of thinking like, oh my god, how am I gonna voice over this video when you hear these sounds in the background? But please ignore it. I hope it's not too bad. So now I'm gonna take this warm brown color and I'm gonna blend it all over my crease, going from the inner corner to the outer corner, just blending it all the way in the crease using a Sigma Beauty E40 brush. And this is gonna be the base for today's eye look. I first wanted to kind of warm up the crease and also just play with the shades in this palette, since I haven't used this palette yet, so I had no idea like how dark this shade was going to be on my skin, if it was going to blend nicely. So I felt like, let me just start with a nice warm brownish kind of shade to warm up the crease, and that's what I did. And as you can see, the pigmentation is really nice and it blended out like a dream. Then I'm gonna take this color, which is Pot, which is also a matte color. It's way more darker and a lot more intense. Like, the color payoff is amazing. So I used a flat blending brush, and first I pressed it at the outer V area, and then with whatever is left on my brush, I'm going to blend it more towards my crease area. Then I'm taking the shade Memory, and this is the matte one. It's a matte black color. I'm taking a tinier blending brush. This one is by Sigma Beauty. It's one of their new brushes. And I'm gonna press it in the outer V area, just like I did with the red. But I blended out the red shade, which we used before this one, a lot more towards the outer end of the outer V and more upwards towards the crease. And this shade I want to first like really focus in out. Oh my god, do you hear the firework in the background? It's going crazy. I'm so sorry about that. But I'm pressing it in the outer V area, and then with whatever's left on my brush, I'm going to blend it more upwards towards my crease, just like I did with the red color. Then I'm taking the Buoyant Concealer from Benefit, which is the cakeless one. I'm using it in the shade number 3. And I'm going to use a little bit of that on a, not a concealer brush. I wanted to say concealer brush, but this is actually a blending brush. And I'm going to blend it on top of the eyelid. I'm not going all the way to the outer end of the eyelid. I'm kind of stopping a little bit further than halfway. And this is going to be a base for the eyelid. This is going to create a sort of shaped crease, like not like a normal crease, but a little bit higher, as you can see, like in the middle part. This is super easy. Just make sure that you don't apply too much concealer on the brush, because that way it might be it just turns out too dramatic or something. When you just apply a tiny amount of concealer on the brush, you can really easily kind of create that faded effect like I have right now. It already looks like the matte shades are kind of fading into the concealer, which looks really nice. So you can also do like a matte look and apply a matte shade over the concealer, but I want to do something more glamorous today, so I'm using this shade right here, and I'm gonna apply that in the middle part of the eyelid and also in the inner corner area. Then now for the next color, I'm going to take this one, which is a pinky reddish rose goldy kind of color. Really beautiful. Also, I noticed that these shimmery shades are really beautiful when you apply them using a wet brush. So you can either like fix some fixing spray on your brush or just make it wet using some water. But this is gonna make the shade even more intense and give you that really metallic finish, which is really beautiful. I'm gonna use this shade as a base for the glitters that I'm gonna apply. I'm gonna go in with the rose gold glitter, which is super beautiful. So this shade is kind of gonna be like the base for my glitter today. So I'm not really focused on like making this shade look as pretty as possible, because I'm gonna cover it up with glitter, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm going in with this shade, which is so pretty. I think I've done so many bronzy glittery looks lately, so for today I wanted to do something more rosy since it has been a while. So I'm just using my finger to apply it at the middle part of my eyelid. I feel like using your finger will give you best color payoff, so definitely use your finger for this. And then now for my eyeliner, I'm going to take the Maybelline Studio Gel Eyeliner, which is a really nice gel eyeliner. And it's drugstore, so it's not too expensive. And when I use glitter on the eyelid, I like to go in with a gel eyeliner. I don't always do this. Sometimes I use a liquid liner when I'm a little bit lazy. But I feel like using a gel eyeliner on top of glitter, it just kind of makes the gel eyeliner look more bold, and the glitters are not getting like really stuck into the eyeliner, because I hate it that when I use glitter on the eyelids and I go in with eyeliner and then there's like glitter all covered up the gel eyeliner. I just think it doesn't look good, so I prefer going in with gel eyeliner and do like a really thick coat. And then now for my waterline, I'm going in with the Urban Decay Glide On Pencil in the shade Love Drug. A really beautiful purple, pinky kind of shade. I don't really know how to describe it, but it's kind of a burgundy kind of shade, really pretty. And I'm gonna apply it all the way in my waterline, and I felt like the shade of this pencil just really suits well with the eyeshadow shades I used today. So I'm just applying it on the waterline on both eyes, obviously. And then now I'm gonna go in with the color Pote, which is the matte shade. and I'm gonna press this underneath the lower lash line using a flat definer brush from Sigma Beauty. Now I have a special discount code for everything on Sigma Beauty, their website. I will make sure to link it down in the description bar, and this will give you a discount on all their brushes, but also on all their makeup on their website. So if you're in need for some new brushes or something, check it out. And then now for the next step, I'm going in with the same color, but now I'm taking a tinier blending brush, which is the Morphe M506, and just blending my brush back and forth to really smudge it out and make it just nicely blended out, because the flat definer brush does make it look kind of harsh. So you definitely want to go back in with a blending brush afterwards to make the application look a little bit more softer and blended out. Then I'm taking this shade, which we used also on the eyelid and the inner corner. And I'm just applying a little bit more of the inner corner because I felt like you couldn't really see that shade over there anymore. So I'm just applying a little bit more, and I did make my brush wet to make the shade a little bit more intenser. And then now for my mascara, I'm going in with the Roller Lash Mascara from Benefit, which is one of my favorite mascaras ever. I use it in almost every video. It's just really nice. It really lifts the lashes, and the biggest reason why I always use it is because it makes my lower lashes super long without making them look like really clumpy, so therefore I really like it. And then for my fake lashes, I applied lashes from my own lash company, and the style that I'm using today is called Betty. These are actually human hair lashes. These are really natural, super easy to apply, they're really affordable, and these are like my go-to lashes. And then this is the end result. I really hope you all enjoy watching this video. I wish you all an amazing new year. Like, this is gonna be my last video for this year, so I really hope you enjoy. Also, let me know in a comment what you want to see like this next upcoming year. Like, what do you want to see more? Are there any specific videos you want me to do? Just let me know, and I wish you all an incredible new year. Like, thank you so much for the support this year. Like, it truly means a lot to me, and I just hope we can just make more videos next year and just learn from each other and just have a great time. So hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!